On today's review, we will be reviewing the Star Wars The Black Series, Star Wars The Clone Wars number 18 Commando Droid. And this is a really cool figure. I've been waiting for it for a while. You get really cool side art, the little thing talking about the character. You can pause it if you want to and read it. And then just the word Star Wars Black Series down there. But yeah, it's the newer packaging. Let's open it up now. And here we have the Commando Droid out of the package, and he comes with two accessories, the Separatist standard issue rifle. Try to make it focus, which is our usual that we see with battle droids. Then they have the Commando Droid blade. I don't know the actual name for it, which is really cool. Then we have the figure itself. And the figure is, as you can see, kind of wonky. Based on the articulation, the way it's designed, apparently the, let me see if I can, there we go, a little bit brighter. There's like a 2-piece or 3-piece articulation between here, here, and here, and it is causing it to have some funky looking, like you can see it kind of move. Let me see if I can make it move. So you can kind of see like right here, it's like a semi-ab crunch right there. But yeah, it is very interesting. So it's kind of making him look kind of like off to the side. Even if I try to center his head, it's kind of like the body's going this way and this way at the same time. But besides that, they have a really cool articulation. There's a ball joint in the socket of the shoulder, so it can go like this, and then on top of that there is the usual piece, so you get this really cool 2-part articulation there. The arm goes up like that, the arm can go down like that because it's a droid. There is some swivel here at the elbow. There is the hand articulation and wrist articulation. We've got a really cool head where there's a hinge here and a ball joint, so it gets really good range of movement. And then of course there's the ball joint up here. Then like I said, there's this really weird 3-part ab area, and it feels kind of off on mine. I don't know, that's weird. It's very off looking. Legs can go out like that. They can go back all the way up because it's a droid. Articulation is always great on droids. Go up that high. He's got the knee swivel up here, upper knee swivel, and then the knee bend. He's got the foot bend, which is amazing. I mean the ankle movement, and then of course the foot rocker. So yeah, lots of articulation. Also the hips can do like this. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting articulation for this character. It's just this part right here that's kind of a trick to try to make work. I'm trying to find the proper way to line it up where it looks, you know, normal. But yeah, I'm gonna strike him in a cool pose and give my final thoughts on this awesome Commando Droid. And here we have the Commando Droid in an awesome pose, and like I said, you can really articulate them. I'm going to turn on the turntable so you guys can see a full 360. And it turns out the blade, there's a hole on the back right side where you can put the blade, so it's on standby up there. And then he's got the blaster out. This is an amazing figure. The articulation on this is incredible. The fact that you can get him into some really unique poses if you wanted to. I mean, there's not a lot. I mean, they are very agile, being Commando Droids. But it is definitely something you can get like squatted positions or, you know, really low to the ground positions if you wanted to. Let me see if I can get him to go lower. So he's like crawling into a Republic outpost or something like that. Like if you wanted to, you could get them to be in like very unique lower positions and stuff like that, or make them look intimidating tall. But yeah, the articulation is on point for being something that is just a Separatist droid. is just awesome. So my overall thoughts on it, I think it's awesome. As someone who played the Battlefront game and loved playing the Commando Droids, and as someone who grew up watching the Clone Wars cartoon, I think this is a great representation of the character and the droid. I really like it. I give it 5 Roger Rogers out of 5. I think it's incredible. He keeps getting snagged on the fence. But yeah, I think it is just overall a really incredibly articulated figure that, you know, having these on display with your clones, having a battle. My only worry is the knees over time. The knees can kind of get a little, you know, soft and have issues staying up. So that's the only thing, is that the more you articulate it and pose it out, the more, like, I'm already having issues with it. I need to stay. I think it's because the turntable's going. I got in that really cool pose earlier. Let's see if we can strike it back in that, because I just think that's awesome that it can do that pose, and that you would think that it would fall doing that, but the fact that it doesn't fall doing that is really awesome. But yeah, as something I've been waiting for a while, I bought a 3D printed one a while back and played with that. I thought it was really incredible, but this is definitely a really good representation in the Black Series line, official product and all that. So if you want one, I think it's definitely worth picking up. If you're on the fence about it and stuff, if you're a Star Wars fan, I think this is perfect for your collection, especially if you're a Clone Wars era fan. And it's just cool to have these, you know, to go against your Republic Commandos and your clone troopers. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Like always, hit that like, subscribe if you're not already, share this with your friends who are Star Wars fans, and comment down below what you thought of it and if you picked up one. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.